Good morning, good day. I'm Ms. Kye-Ossi. I'm the Project Development Manager of Agric-Hub Technologies. I'm here in Kye-Ossi, the south region of Cameroon. I'm with my colleague, Mr. Donnell, and we are here with our client. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning.
Please, can I know your name?
I'm Popan Chinda Albert. So I'm here in Kye-Ossi present, and I'm realizing something like a maize cultivation, but I want to embark on tomatoes cultivation now. So that's why I invited you as expert in the field, maybe to brief me on how also I have to continue, and if there is any other thing, even financially or morally, that you can give as support, then I will be that grateful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Like he was saying, we are here, the Agric-Hub Technologies team. We are here to carry out a feasibility study in Mr. Albert's farm. He's about to engage in tomato cultivation and he needs expertise to get to him, direct him, guide him, and give him all the step-by-step in order to get a successful project. So we are here to do feasibility study. We will do soil testing as we are about to show here on what we do. Here we have a soil tester that we measure the moisture, the humidity, and the light. Okay guys, we are here again with Mr. Albert. I see somebody new beside him, sir. Please, can you introduce yourself?
Mr. Amungwa, Ani Awa.
Okay, sir. All right. We are beside Mr. I can see maize. You can see maize behind us. So, Mr. Albert, I wish to ask, what kind of crops are you engaged in?
Presently, we are engaged in maize cultivation, but we intend to start tomato.
Okay.
So maybe probably this is the month of December. December. So we intend to start before the end of this month.
Okay, my other farmer, what are you engaged in?
Normally, I'm working together with my brother.
Okay.
So we're moving with the same vision.
All right. You're not working with any other crops aside maize at the moment?
No, because we intend to, like, to the tomatoes, we intending to add also a bit of pepper. Yeah, that's just the two crops we intend to do.
Okay, Mr. Albert, I can see maize and some uncultivated part of your farm. So how many hectares in total? What's the surface area of your farm size?
We evaluate to be, because we've not done total measurement, but we can evaluate to be about 4 hectares even.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
well, that's nice. So I wish to ask, how long have you engaged in farming?
In farming, I can say probably as being individual, it has just been about 5 years, but we grew up in agriculture, because based on where we come from, because in Bamenda and even Southwest, all we depend on is agriculture. If we don't cultivate, we will not eat. So
Okay, sir. So you left northwest all the way to south region. So what prompted you to get back into agriculture after leaving that way? I thought getting here for greener pasture, you would have been looking for some white collar jobs. Why did you engage in agriculture instead of getting yourself good white collar jobs?
well, and agriculture is like a passion. It is the zeal I have for agriculture. It is not because of maybe what it even gives, but I just like taking care of plants. So that's my first primordial aim. But the family can not also stay without eating. So I also need something out of it so that I can sustain the family.
Okay, sir. So far I can see your maize farm is quite large. So how do you cope with labor? Do you employ labor or do you have permanent labor? or you hire people to come and work some tasks for you? How do you do?
Based on our limitations, that's our financial constraint. At times we take workers just for some days. We can say more. You spend maybe 1 day with us and then we pay you this amount, or you spend 2 days with us, we pay you this amount. Because to take somebody that you pay the person maybe after the work, there will be days that maybe you will not have to work in the farm and the person will be on a fixed salary, and I think that one will be a loss for now because of financial constraint. But if we can have that finance, that if the day that will not be in the farm of in the maize farm, we can concentrate and put the person in elsewhere to work, then that one we can take like a permanent worker. But for now we take temporal, that we can just say come and pass some time with us, and then when we finish the task then we can go. So that is how we
Okay, sir. With the way agriculture is fast growing, like people are involved in mechanized, they use machines and all the like. So tell me, are you still doing the peasant agriculture that people do everything manually and they don't use machines, or you have some equipment that you use? Oh my.
it is only like I can say we use only our hoes and cutlasses, but concerning like watching, the only assistant we have is a motor pump that it also assists us watering to water maybe in
Okay, for irrigation.
yes, in a deep dry season. But presently, if it is like a mechanized, we don't use machines, maybe like labor, we use only hand work.
Okay, for the time period that you've been doing cultivation, are there any challenges? Would you like to share with us what you have been facing?
Yes, probably, you know, we embarked on agriculture without getting, maybe we just got little ideas, but not really full ideas. So the major challenge we have is on finance, because normally here we have the energy. There are days that maybe you pass in the house because you don't have a means to continue the farm. Maybe you are through with this one, but you don't have a means to open another one. So we only work based on our limits of our financial limits, maybe like to buy products and to even pay some laborers. But if not, we have enough time and enough land that we can extend. But that financial challenge is our basic problem there.
Okay, so please, the labor is easy to have here.
Yes, if it is labor, it is very easy to have. Even if I need 30 workers today, I can have the 30 workers.
Okay.
Yes, today if I need 30, even above, I just announce it. Like for example, I told you we fellowship in the Baptist, and at times most of those people there, they are workers. So when you go there, you just announce in church that you have your farm that you want that they should clean. They'll look for you.
Good.
Okay, Mr. Albert. So, calling the Agric-Hub Technologies Inc. team all the way from Boya to here, like, what are the things that you really want Agric-Hub to help you with?
You see, as I told you, like you know, even if you have to fuel the motor pump, it needs petrol, and I don't produce petrol. If you have to maybe put fertilizer under this maize, or you have to spray the maize with some chemicals, it needs finance for that, for those chemicals or the chemicals. So if Agric-Hub can help me, maybe like not only advising me on how to go ahead with the project, but also trying to assist me also maybe in a way that I can, yes, I can have a maximum output, then that will be my greatest issue.
Okay, sir. So with respect to marketing your produce, how do you go about it? Do you have a ready market, or when you start producing before you get a market and all the like?
For example,
to know about your market.
For example, if it is maize, as like I told you that for maize, fresh maize is instead dearer than
dry one.
So in the morning, if I want to sell this fresh maize, I can just announce, maybe some 20 women will come to this farm in the morning. This one can harvest his own, harvest your own, harvest your own, and then I count and then you pay, you go. The next morning they will come and harvest. So that is how we do the market. So maybe within like 1 week they can terminate with this farm.
Okay, Mr. Albert, thank you very much for expressing to us about what the kind of challenges you're going through, the kind of aid they need, and the needs that you need. The Agric-Hub team is going to look into it, and I'm sure we're going to do something about it, and we promise to guide you throughout your projects from now to whatever time that you need us. Thank you.
Thank you.
And the thing is that
For tomato project.
yes, you harvest, or you can still go to the market, you negotiate. Even those buying to go to the amount, they come and buy directly from your farm when you harvest the carry.
Okay.
There are moments that even the Gabonese, they place their command, they buy the baskets, they give you, you harvest, they just
You
come and carry
harvest, they
directly
just
from
come
the
and
farm.
carry.
They
Okay.
even pay people to harvest and all of that. It depends on the period, because
Yes.
there's a period for that.
Okay.
So that's why we were trying to work it particularly from that
Okay,
period, so that
that
it should
is
come
your
out when it is scarce.
targeting
Yes.
when market prices are high.
High. Yeah.
Like during the dry season, it's very difficult to handle crops, especially when there is lack of water.
And for example, like I told you, not every portion of land will have this advantage that I have here.
The river.
Yeah, the site is
Yes,
it's
that's
really
why I was
advantageous
saying that
due to
maybe
the
during
presence
the
of
rainy
water.
season during the dry season you can still cultivate and it will be a
As for the
success.
market,
The market
tomato,
is not.
pepper and maize is always.
Okay, let me snap the river again.
But now, pause that video.
So here's the river they are going to use for the tomato project. Very good.